what specifically makes it a transgender voting center when I know it's open for anyone to vote at?
So it is open to anyone who wishes to come and vote in a way that is secure, safe, and welcoming. And the simple fact that it's inside the Connie Norman Transgender Empowerment Center is what we are referencing when we talk about the voting center itself.
Everyone can go vote, but they're marketing it as the Transgender Voting Center. I don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out.
That's why he asked why.
I don't know. But they're trying to say, they're making headlines like, oh, this is like our accomplishment, you know. Or just because they have in the name Transgender Voting Center.
I hate that.
It's Sarah Stock from Rebel News. It's March 3rd, and I'm reporting from the Connie Norman Transgender Empowerment Center in Los Angeles, California, at the nation's first ever Transgender Vote Center. According to the website, this center has been used to provide comprehensive resources, training, support, and medical services for transgender people in the county. I found it interesting to learn who the center was named after, as the late Connie Norman is also known as the AIDS diva, which I consider to be a little bit of a weird flex, and is a self-described ex-drag queen, ex-hooker, ex-IV drug user, ex-high-risk youth, and current post-operative transsexual woman who is HIV positive. Voting is open here from March 2nd to the 5th for the 2024 primary election. I want to investigate what specifically makes this voting center transgender, the potential for voter fraud at the center, and if this is something that the locals are proud to have in their neighborhood. Did you know about the nation's first transgender voting center just down the street?
I actually did, yeah. We are over there quite a lot, so I'm familiar, yeah.
No.
No, we're not from...
No, I didn't.
Okay. Everyone can go vote, but they're marketing it as the Transgender Voting Center. I don't know. That's what we're trying to figure out.
That's why he asked why.
I don't know. But they're trying to say, they're making headlines like, oh, this is like our accomplishment, you know. Or just because they have in the name Transgender Voting Center.
I hate that.
So, I'm not sure, did you know about the nation's first transgender voting center? It's just down the street.
No, I didn't.
What, like, are you proud of that? Like, is that something you feel like your community is proud of here?
I'm not too much a part of the community, so I couldn't say, but I would say sure, why not? Yeah.
And then do you have any words on the legacy of Connie Norman, the AIDS diva that the center was named after?
Yes, of course. So in the spirit of Connie Norman, if you do a little bit of background work, she was really a bridge between many communities, including, this goes ties back to your previous question, including folks across the aisle in the Republican Party.
Good.
And I was going to ask, do you think this is something the community is very proud of?
I don't know. It's West Hollywood. You know, we're a good society. It's a shame what's happening around the world. Hatred all, you know, on so many people. It's very bad. So this is a good thing. Okay? I mean, that we have to accept people for what they are. One of the basic things of the United States, I think that everybody forgot, is that all men are created equal. Right? So that's what it's about. It's about tolerance, not acceptance. And people who can't understand other people's problems and want to subject their will over other people is not patriotic.
So she was really ahead of her time. And it's great to be the first voting or vote center that happens to be inside the Connie Norman Transgender Empowerment Center that can be, again, a safe and welcoming space for all.
Cool. Are you going to cast your ballot there this election season?
Yes, I'm hoping to get over there for Tuesday.
Cool. And what do you feel like the need was for this voting center specifically?
I feel like a lot of queer and trans people don't often feel safe in voting situations, especially, you know, just like large crowds of people. And it's really nice to know that we're being advocated for and know that like our voices are being counted specifically.
Other instances where maybe it's been unsafe for transgenders to vote?
Well, definitely the trans population, the trans and non-binary population, who can now legally change our name and our gender marker in the state of California. California is a very different state compared to others. Oftentimes, polling places have not been welcoming. I've experienced it myself, where I was misgendered several times while wanting to go vote. So it makes it less of a scary place for people to go to, and a place where people can see that it's a safe place where they can be safe and welcomed and treated with dignity and respect.
Do you think there would be a transgender voting center like this in Mexico where you're from?
No way. Nope.
How come?
Because it doesn't matter if you're gay, woman, male. You're voting is you're voting, and that's it. It doesn't matter what you are.
What specifically makes it a transgender voting center when I know it's open for anyone to vote at?
So it is open to anyone who wishes to come and vote in a way that is secure, safe, and welcoming. And the simple fact that it's inside the Connie Norman Transgender Empowerment Center is what we are referencing when we talk about the voting center itself.
And what do you think about it? Do you think this is something maybe the community here is proud of, to have a transgender voting center?
No idea. And I didn't know what it's
something
for.
new. It's something new. Maybe some people are okay with it. Some people are just neutral. So it depends.
Well, it seems like most locals are happy to have this transgender voting center here in their neighborhood. And today, I actually cast my ballot in the U.S. for the first time at this transgender voting center as a dual citizen who moved here recently from Canada. And I found it a little bit insane just how low the barrier to entry is for voting in California. I wasn't planning on doing this today, so I didn't bring my ID. I wasn't registered ahead of time, and I even voted in L.A. County, although my residence is in Orange County. Apparently, all of this is completely legal now. I also noticed the poll workers kept referring to me in the third person by calling me they. I guess I need to make it a little bit more clear that I'm a woman so I don't get misgendered again. Speaking of getting misgendered, when I asked Queen Victoria Ortega, the president of Flex, which is the organization who runs these trans empowerment centers, what discrimination against transgenders was occurring at other voting centers that made this such a necessity, the Queen told me about instances of being constantly misgendered at non-trans voting centers. Well, maybe my next election, woke Californians will bring us lesbian voting centers, straight voting centers, non-binary voting centers, and perhaps even illegal immigrant voting centers. Who knows? For Rebel News, I'm Sarah Stock. If you found this report to be valuable and want to see more content like this in Southern California, please head over to rebelfieldreports.com and make a donation. We rely on our generous viewers like you for support so that we can continue bringing you the other side of the story. For Rebel News, I'm Sarah Stock.